Today's video is going to be on the Solo Stove Ranger that we just picked up. My voice may sound a little bit gravelly. I'm just recovering from a slight cold, and I'm using the wireless mic because I got a lot of background noise. So we picked this stove up a while ago. We've done one burn. Aluminum foil was to keep the rain out. And as you can see, it kind of changed color, kind of turned bronzy. Let me get this out of the way. All right, this one came with a spark arrestor. And there's a lot of ash in here. I'll show you a picture of it. This ring goes on top. All right, that's the setup right there. Now, I'll show you the insides. Let me pick this up. I got it by my cargo trailer for now. Now, some of that ash fell down when I was messing with it. The wood sits on that perforated dome of metal, and you don't want to have the wood come up to the little circles in there. Later tonight, I'm going to fire this up. I'll get some video of it. We cooked some sausages, some hot dogs, and vegetables using it, and it worked pretty good. I was kind of surprised. So later on tonight, I'm going to fire that up, and I'm going to get some more video footage. Now, the Ranger, they call it a campfire or bonfire, doesn't put out a lot of radiant heat around it. Actually, it's surprisingly cool. The heat mainly raises up out of the top and goes straight up. If you're standing by it, you'll catch heat. Haven't tried it yet, but if you're sitting by it, you're gonna have to sit pretty close to get any real heat from it. But I think the main use for this is you can cook off of it and just for looking at. And just ambiance when you're talking to your friends, drinking beer, or doing whatever. But I'm going to fire this up later tonight and take some video of it. Okay, I'm doing this handheld, so bear with me. Okay. There's what I put in there to start the fire. Down in the very middle is some fat wood. That should all it needs to start. Now, I've got to go get the lighter. All right, I'm back with the lighter. And now, I'm lighting the fat wood. Once this takes, it's going to go pretty quick. Let me get that out of the way of the lens. Okay, now as you can see, it's smoking. Let me get all this out of the way. Sorry for that. Now the fat wood will smoke some black smoke after a while, but then it clears up. But it's already gotten fairly good size. And now, yeah, get some little ones across the top. Excuse me. All right, we'll check back with that in a few minutes and see how it's doing. It's already got some of the wood on fire, and this literally blazes up in a matter of minutes. So I'm going to put the spark arrestor on it, let it burn for a while, and add some more wood. Now this is just after a few minutes, and it's blazing, and it is putting off more heat than what I thought that it did last night. But this has got more wood in it, so it might work out pretty good for a little area warmer. But I added 2 more pieces of wood after I started it, and it's just really burning, and it burns pretty hot. The very bottom of the unit doesn't get hot even on a full burn, so you don't have to worry about it starting anything on fire. But this is just under 5 minutes, and it's blazing. I'm real impressed with this unit. I'm going to let it continue burning, and I'll do some more video as it burns to show you how it works. That is a nice fire. Now I went ahead and put 2 more pieces of wood in, and they've almost immediately burst into flames. It gets so hot. The reason this is so efficient, it's a gasifier, which is not picking up on this video. But you get like little jets of flame shooting out of the top ring of the holes where it's burning off the wood gas. And it's actually putting out quite a bit of heat tonight, but I got a bigger fire in it. But I'm going to let this burn some and do some videos when it gets a little bit down and through with the wood. We haven't been out here long. It doesn't take long for this to blaze, and all you got to do is occasionally chunk another piece of wood in there and keep going. So I'm going to let it burn some more. Alright, right there you can just see the gasifying jets coming out. And that's what makes it so efficient. Finally was able to get a picture of that, or a video of that. I'm going to let it burn some more. Well, Nancy's going to demonstrate cooking a marshmallow. And it cooks these fast. You can get that marshmallow too close to the top and it burns up real quick. I think that's it. Now I want to do a fire during the day because I can see some smoke off of this, but it doesn't bother you because it goes straight up out of the way. So it's not a problem. But I'd like to know exactly how much it's smoking. And it's really gasifying now. So I'm not sure where that little bit of smoke is coming from. Might be the wood I'm using. But I'm going to let this burn out and let it cool down. Doesn't take long to cool down once all the ashes are out and all the coals are out. But that can take some time because it does hold in the heat in the chamber. Alright, it's been burning probably for about a half hour, and it's burnt most of the wood down. That's a big piece of piñon that I threw in there later in the fire burn. I'm going to let this burn down, but at this point, even further burn than this, if you throw a log in there, it will burst into flames real quick. It's still really, really hot inside the Ranger stove. But that's a big chunk of wood, and it'll burn down to ash. So I'm gonna let that burn down to ash, and then I'll let it cool down and cover it up. And thanks for watching.